Are you ready to fall in love with a modern farmhouse with ocean views? We are here today in beautiful Encinitas, and we're about to check out one of the hottest luxury listings on the market. Our tour guide today is Ryan Dalzell. He is a part of the Dalzell Group, the most creative development company here in North County, and I can't wait to see what they've done with this place. Hey, Ryan.
Hey, Cassie.
I saw the door was open, figured I'd let myself in. Good to see you.
Welcome.
This is amazing.
I know, you like?
I love it. I have to say you've shown us a number of stunning homes over the years, but this is my personal favorite.
Good.
Tell us where we are today and who our guest is.
Absolutely. Well, we're at probably the most desirable street in Encinitas, and certainly the hottest right now, Crest Drive. You've got views out to the mountains, to the ocean, and we have developed these three gorgeous new construction properties, and this one is the last one on the market. Derek was our designer on all of them, and so I thought, hey, what better than to have him here today, and he can talk a little bit about the thinking and the creation behind it.
Derek, I mean, this is gorgeous. How long does it take to design something like this? What's the process like?
Well, every project's different. I mean, when you're starting with a clean slate and it's just a new lot, you have a lot of flexibility. So really it's understanding your client and what they're looking for. In this case, it was the Dalzell Group, and understanding what they're looking to give to this community, something special. So we started with understanding the views. As Ryan mentioned, we have views out to the mountains in the morning. Upstairs, we have views out to the ocean to the west. Beautiful. And really just tons of room to play with in the backyard. So that was a key focus today.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful. Walk me through the layout just a little bit, if you will. This is mostly single.
It is,
level.
and that's what's really appealing. It can live very much like a single level. You have the master down. The master's got these gorgeous vaulted ceilings, great natural light, and then you've got an additional 2 bedrooms down. So if people have kids, young kids, they're close, they're on the same level. If they've got older kids, then upstairs there are 2 more bedrooms and a really killer loft that could be a game room, media room, workout room, whatever, with a deck that you get the ocean views.
This is technically a modern farmhouse, but you also have the coastal feel and the ocean views.
Yeah.
I guess the question is, what makes this farmhouse, but what makes this coastal?
Well, I think the farmhouse aspect is answered just by looking at it. I mean, you see a lot of roof lines, elevations, and materials that are just classic to that. Modern, I mean, we have large openings that you could have never done in the original farmhouse era. I mean, today here, especially by the coast, leading to that coastal element is just large scale openings. You can't really do that in rural areas where you might have a farm. So
you don't really feel like horses are about to walk through here. It's not that farmy. One thing I was thinking was this house has everything I could ever want except maybe a barbecue or a hot tub. So where would we put that?
we have plenty of room for it. Right off the kitchen here with the pass-through is plenty of space for the homeowner to come in and put their own fingerprint on the lot and just do something that helps with their entertainment style.
One thing that people are doing more and more of are ADUs, these accessory dwelling units. Talk to me, Ryan, about how that process works and how you would do that on a lot like this.
It's a huge benefit right now. Encinitas especially is trying to help promote affordable options. So not just for somebody that may want to rent out a guest house, but for a homeowner that has a yard like this, a space on the lot.
Sure.
Whether it's for in-laws or guests, they can have their own detached living on the same lot, and the city's made it very easy to get permitting done on that. So it's a huge benefit.
Is this something people are doing a lot now, Derek?
100%. Especially in Encinitas, they just waive the development fees for these ADUs.
I tell you what, let me show you one of the other outdoor spaces that I love here. One of the really cool features is this covered outdoor living area. You've got the fireplace out here, and this was really one of Derek's concepts on how to design it.
We have the indoor fireplace vibe, but how nice being in California. We get this outdoor fireplace as well. How do you come about figuring out where you're gonna position everything?
Yeah, well, this one was a little bit specific. Inside, you have a fireplace on the exterior wall, so you're looking out into the great yard, and you're capturing everything that's outside. When you're out here, you're pretty exposed. You want to feel a little more intimate with the space, so you're facing the home, you're looking into the home as opposed to looking out into the open.
You are so good with design choices, and We have a project for you though, don't we? Tell them what the project is, the challenge.
We do. I actually just had a new listing on the same street, and the homeowner knew that we did design and development as part of what we do, and so he said, you guys are the perfect ones to list my home, because it's a big 1 acre lot with a ton of room to do some future development. So we're going to take Derek over there and get his ideas on what a buyer could do.
Are you up for this challenge?
100%. I love puzzles.
Perfect. Let's head out this door.
All right.
So here we are, and Ryan, you weren't joking when you said this place has so much potential. It must be such an asset for buyers to have an agent like yourself with access to a designer with the skills that Derek has.
Yeah, I think that was a key thing. The seller of this property knew that we knew development and that we could speak the language. And so this is an amazing property. It's still on Crest Drive. You've got a 1 acre parcel with ocean views. Even on a cloudy day like today, you can still see it. And yet it has so much potential to just take it to another level.
What are some of your thoughts having walked through it with us?
Yeah, it really does have potential. I mean, some of the original intention is here. You can see when you come through the door, they're really trying to just slowly give you the view, maybe a little slower than we want. So we can always clean things up, open up some sight lines, which were not necessarily thought about the first time, and really save the, the canvas.
You could see when you walked in that front door, the entryway was a little bit outdated. It could use a little bit more work.
Absolutely. The sight line from the front was obscured, so we found a way to shift the entry so you can get a nice view to the ocean from the start.
It's all about these views.
It is all about the views, and it's all about the lot, and there's just so much opportunity here to add value to this property. We talked about ADUs. You could do an ADU here. You could have a sport court, a pool, horses. Literally the opportunities are endless.
Well, thank you both so much for meeting us here in Encinitas today and just showing us what you can do with your creative, inspiring ideas and you knowing what properties have this development potential.
Yeah, thank you.